Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot, and my name is Harmony, and this reading is going to be for the sign of Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and thank you for joining me today. I started out by giving you a couple of messages here that Spirit really wants you to hear, and then we're going to go a little deeper into the tarot portion of your reading. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here, Cancer. You guys start out here with the indecision card. Okay, please forgive me if the lighting is bright on the card. I have my window open here. But anyway, this is the indecision card here, but it came out in reverse for a lot of you, Cancer. So what this tells me is some of you were faced with a choice that you had to make. It could be in relationship, it could be career, it could be in anything, but you were faced to make a decision at some point in your life here over the recent past. You were at a crossroads here. But with it being in reverse, congratulations to you, because that means you have actually came out of this stagnant or stalemate situation where you felt stuck here, right? Or you felt trapped or didn't know exactly what you were going to do or what was going to happen. But it's now I feel like a lot of you are seeing things a little bit more clear, or you have a better understanding on what it is that you might want to do, or whatever the situation is in your life at this time. This is also the universe congratulating you because you were faced with a crossroads situation that was keeping you stuck. But you've actually took action. You've made a choice here to go down a certain path, or to start seeing things in a different perspective. Again, this could show up in any kind of form in your life, whether it's relationship, career, anything like that. You also, I feel like a lot of you maybe have went through a lot, right? And I feel like at this point in time, things maybe were unclear to you about what it is that you were going to do or what you wanted for a lot of you. But I feel like at this time, you now have realized something. You now realize what it is that you want and what it is that where you want to go, whether it's in a relationship, career, or finances. It doesn't matter. And I say that too because you got the realization card here, okay? The realization card is about you realizing something. This is also a card from the Spirit, from universe to you. So let me read this to you, Cancer. It says, realization. A moment of realization shifts everything. A single insight can change your entire path. Okay, reflect on what you believe, or reflect on what you believe that is limiting you, and shift it to the open possibility. So they want you to realize something about yourself. They want you to realize how powerful you are, who you are, everything that maybe has came as a challenge to you, and what you have been able to overcome here, Cancer. Whether it is relationship, personal, career, finances, anything in your life, right? And I feel like a lot of you have had a recent realization in your certain life about something in your life here, okay? With that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the tarot portion of your reading here, Cancer. The overall energy you guys are getting is the Eight of Swords. Okay, the Eight of Swords, apologize about the lighting. The Eight of Swords is where you feel trapped here, right? A lot of you maybe at one point, and some of you could still be in this energy, but I feel like a lot of you have already moved out of this energy. You're like in the process of moving out of a stuck or trapped, stagnant energy. For those of you who are still in this energy, I believe that you're getting in the process of moving out of it, right? But either way, the Eight of Swords talks about feeling like you don't have enough information to move forward. You don't have enough information to make a decision about something in your life. Feeling trapped and feeling helpless at some times, right? At some times, right? But the Eight of Swords really is just mental noise, right? It's you telling yourself every fear or every negative thing to keep yourself stuck. So you might need to go down a certain path, but you tell yourself, what if this happened? What if that happens? Which keeps you stuck. It keeps you kind of in this Eight of Swords energy, okay? But this is you guys getting ready to move out of this energy. And I say that because you have in the past here, we have the Six of Swords. So some of you are in the process of healing from a lot of things that you have overcome to your Cancer. You're in the boat, so you're in the process of in your transition here. The Six of Swords also talks about, and this is in your recent past here, that where you guys were feeling like, maybe some of you maybe were sick, some of you maybe had dealt with some sickness, or maybe even some of you have felt like, just the things that were going on in your life, you just needed to move forward here. You were maybe dealing with a lot of things that were coming your way, a lot of challenges that was coming your way. But the Six of Swords talks about healing. It's talking about being in the boat and moving somewhere better, moving to calmer, stiller waters here. So for those of you who are still in this transitional energy, I want to let you know that you're in the process moving to somewhere better. Just stay on course here, okay? And I say that too because you have the King of Swords. I cannot talk today. The King of Wands here, okay? And the King of Wands is about action. It's about taking charge. I do feel like if you were stuck, for a lot of you, if you were stuck on a decision that you need to make, I feel like you're coming out of that. And I believe like a lot of things have came to the surface. I do believe that a lot of you have figured out something, or you're in the process of saying you're going to take back control or be back in charge over your decisions of your life. I feel like a lot of you are seeing things clearer, okay? Or you're having a better understanding of yourself and what it is that you want and what you can do here, okay? Because this is about action. You were maybe, things were stagnant in the past, but I feel like they're moving now. It says disclosure here. Secret, suppressed feelings or hidden patterns are now rising to the surface. And whatever is rising to the surface for you now, the secrets that's coming out, that now you have a realization, whatever that is for you, whatever that you are sitting, as far as when it comes to your personal patterns and habits that could be coming up to the surface from you, things you could have suppressed about yourself or just, didn't give enough attention to. I believe a lot of those things could be coming up for you as well, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in anything. But I feel like that gives you this power to take control over a situation here, Cancer. Either way, this is a win-win situation, okay? I feel like you are in the process of getting ready to drop a lot of things that you've been carrying for a long time here with the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is in the future position here for a lot of you, Cancer. So again, it's like where you guys have had some challenges here over the period. I would say over a year, maybe some of you, maybe even longer. But there has been some challenges that you guys had to face or overcome here, whether it was finances, relationships, maybe all of the above. Maybe you feel like a lot is on your plate. Some of you could be, have children and you feel like there's a lot of responsibility on you. Maybe you feel like it was a lot of weight for you to figure out a lot of things, Cancer. But I feel like there's this new energy coming in for you. And I feel like a lot of you already feel that. And I feel like things are happening, or you feel more, social for some of you. I feel like you're dropping responsibilities. I think you, with a newfound realization, let me put it this way. With a newfound realization, I feel like a lot of you are now in the process of getting things back more in alignment, more in control. I feel like you feel a little bit more at ease or flow or excited even, because the Eight of Wands here in your future position is about travel. Some of you can be thinking about traveling, moving, relocating. This is also about communication, maybe communicating online, maybe talking, maybe talk to someone online, maybe thinking about a new business you can start online. But this is also about fast movement also, and this is like an excitable energy for you, Cancer. So Spirit is telling you like momentum is moving in your favor. So if any of you at this time are feeling like you are, things are not moving in a certain direction or you don't see it yet, I want you to stay on course because things are aligning for you on the other side here, underneath the surface, should I say. All right. And if you do too, go ahead, and the Ten of Wands in reverse is a beautiful way I want to see the Ten of Wands, because upright, this is you guys carrying a lot of weight, carrying a lot of things around, carrying a lot of things from the past, having a lot of weight and responsibility on you that's dragging you down, that's stopping you from moving forward, stopping you from achieving what it is that you want. It also puts you in the energy of this Eight of Swords, feeling, you know, stagnant, trapped, feeling like you can't move the way you want to. You can't do what you want to, maybe because you're held down by a lot of responsibilities. But what it's in reverse here. It's like you guys are coming out of that. You're dropping things you don't need to carry anymore. You're getting rid of any kind of weight that has been holding you down, whether that's emotional baggage, whether that is financial beliefs, or anything that you've been putting yourself in that you know that's been holding you back. Any kind of thoughts you have been believing about a certain situation is changing for you. Okay, Cancer, I do feel like you have a lot of positive energy coming in your way, even if some of you don't feel that right now. I do feel like for some of you, if there's something that comes to you, get revealed to you, trust it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Cancer, you're very intuitive. Lean on your intuitiveness at this time to guide you to somewhere better, because that is in the process. This is in your past tense, so you're already in the boat, okay? That is what I have for you. Some of you could have met someone too. There's a new relationship or a new love offer for some of you, or offer in something. All right, that's what I have for some of you. This is what I have for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just leave me a thumbs up. I would gladly appreciate it, okay? Until you're back here, bye for now.